Good evening all, you're watching the news now and I'm Arsha Vasudev with the news at 5. So let's have a look with the headlines first. COVID not over yet, warns PM Modi on Mann Ki Baat. One-day training program for farmers was organized at Dak Bungalow, Sopore. Hyderpora civilian killings, Umar demands return of third civilian's body. With a taunt on China, US lauds South Africa's detection of Omicron COVID-19 strain. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation via his monthly radio program Mann Ki Baat and urged people across the country to follow appropriate COVID-19 norms amid concerns over the Omicron variant of the infection. In his address, PM Modi warned that the pandemic has not ended yet, saying it is the responsibility of the people to take all necessary precautions. PM Modi also remembered the heroes of the 1971 Indo-Pak War and said that India in November celebrated the Navy Day and Armed Forces Flag Day. He also hailed startups, saying India is leading the world in this crucial sector that is progressing rapidly. A one-day training program for farmers was organized by the Horticulture Department at Dak Bungalow Tehsil headquarters of North Kashmir, Sopore. In addition, senior officers from all over the district were present in the program. During this time, he provided an awareness campaign to the farmers to earn double grace, and at the same time, the farmers were also provided information about various schemes.
और मार्केट भी अच्छी रहती है और उसका प्रोडक्ट भी अच्छा होता है। मैं सरकार से यही अपील करूंगा कि जो इस वक्त हालात की वजह से ज़मींदार बहुत पीछे हो रही है। अगर गवर्नमेंट चाहे तो ज़मींदार एक ऊंचा दर्जा हासिल कर सकता है इस बारे में, ताकि छोटे छोटे जो आर्चर्ड्स है और छोटे छोटे बागात जो लगा रहे हैं, ये तो बहुत अच्छा है, हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा है। इससे पहले भी हमारे यहाँ थे बड़े बड़े दरख्त।
National Conference Vice President and former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah demanded the administration to return the body of a civilian from Ramban who was killed in Hyderpora. Umar visited Gul block in district Ramban to condole and express sympathies with the bereaved kin of Amir Magre, who was among the 3 civilians killed in Hyderpora. Demanding handing over the body of the deceased to bereaved family, he asked the administration to expedite the inquiry into the killings. An elderly woman died of suffocation while a house got damaged in a fire incident that broke out in Kodara area of Srinagar. Quoting official sources, the fire broke out in the house of Fiaz Ahmed, son of Abdul Rahman at Kodara. The fire was brought under control, they said, adding that a 83-year-old woman identified as Raja Begum, wife of Abdul Rahman, however died due to this suffocation. The United States praised South Africa for quickly identifying the new COVID strain called Omicron and sharing this information with the world. A barely veiled slap at China's handling of the original outbreak of the novel coronavirus. Secretary of State Antony Blinken spoke with South Africa's International Relations and Cooperation Minister Naledi Pandor, and they discussed cooperation on vaccinating people in Africa against COVID-19, the State Department said. India earned a comfortable 8-2 win against Poland in their last group game of the Junior Hockey World Cup at Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. And as expected, they finished second in Group B and will take on Belgium in the quarter-finals on Wednesday. It will be a replay of the 2016 Junior Hockey World Cup final when India beat Belgium to win the title for the second time. Komeruki hinted at an exit from stand-up comedy after his Bengaluru show was cancelled due to vandalization threats from right-wing groups. A disheartened Faruqi took to Instagram to tell his followers that at least 5 of his shows in the past year have been cancelled due to similar threats. Faruqi wrote, "Nafrat jeet gayi artist, haar gaya, I am done, goodbye." The comedian was put in jail for a month earlier this year because his show allegedly showed Hindu deities in a bad light. And that's all in this news bulletin. For more updates and latest news, stay tuned with the News Now web and keep watching News Now.